Oh, nice shot of the area surrounding Turner Field in Atlanta. It's the Mets and the Braves, and it comes your way next. Now from 7:55, Hank Aaron Drive. A look at Turner Field here in Atlanta. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the East-leading New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's run through what's happened so far as we wrap up this three-game set.
Yeah, we're just hoping that we get the same kind of offense we got last night. A lot of runs scored in that ball game, as you see there. Good for the fans, but not so good for the ERAs.
The guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. They'll have their hands full here for sure as they try and tackle the knuckleball specialist, R.A. Dickey. Daniel Murphy makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Hit hard to the right side, but right to him out at second. And on one pitch, the leadoff man is retired to start the ball game. So Dickey able to retire the first man to greet him here, and with that, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Gary Cox will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Still shirt sleeve weather tonight. 78 degrees here at game time. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, right fielder,
Michael Lee will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play. Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike.
Let's get it going, Gray.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a ball lined to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
All knuckleballs all the time in this at-bat. Finally, he figures he's got a pretty good read on this last one, and he squares it up nicely.
Number 3 will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
Fouled back. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here's the 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
And that fastball, it's not coming in real hard, but after you've seen a few knucklers, that's a tough pitch to adjust to.
Swing, and he pops him up behind the bag at second. And Simmons will make the play here to retire the side. Mets leave 1. Mets 0. Braves coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup for the host Atlanta Braves. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. And to lead off the home half of inning number 1, the leadoff hitter digging in at the plate.
Third baseman, number 11.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
Come on, be smart up there.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. He's going to have plenty of room as he puts it away in front of the dugout for the first out of the inning. So with one away, a look at the dimensions here at Turner Field. This place, of course, built for the Olympic Games of 1996 and then modified for the 97 baseball season. Fairly standard depths all around, including an even 400 feet out to dead center field. Nick Markakis will get his first shot now, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And they continue to work below the knees here as that's ball 2. One out, nobody on. 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now. Brian Lee waits on deck. That one's in there, 3-1. Check swing and a foul ball. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes this out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line, and he cruises in with a double.
Brian Lee will dig in now, and he's come through in many a situation like this, currently 4th in the National League RBI race. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. For Markakis, a good job there to pick up his 16th double of the year. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Markakis off a second, now the pitch. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter? Probably not.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
One out and a runner on second base. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. A.J. Pierzynski will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Andrelton.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in as we show you the numbers for his last 8 ball games, and he continues to be as hot as anyone on the ball club. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. After 1, no score. David Lee will stand in now, hoping to get on base. As you can see, he currently sits 6th in the senior circuit in stolen bases. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, that's 2 in a row. And this one, it was better than the last one.
Punch him out.
Wisely lays off the knuckleball there, and it's 1-2. Now the pitch. And that misses, and we're even at 2-2. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The next 3-2. Now a ball hit high and deep out there to left center field. Almonte is going to have room, however, as he makes the catch in deep left center field for the first out.
Well, I'll tell you what, this won't look like a whole lot in the box score, but anytime you can make a pitcher use up 8 pitches to get you out, you've done your job as a hitter.
Number 30 will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
Easy strike out here.
Jammed him a little here as this is hit softly to the left side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 7th, left fielder,
Michael Cuddyer will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Let's go, Braves!
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
The 3-1 coming. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Nearly a great play out and left. You'll see him jump for this ball and not quite be able to pull it in. That's going to get over his head and wind up a double.
Brian McCann will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1. For Cuddyer, he's in scoring position with his 15th double of the year. 2 out here and a runner at second. On the ground, softly towards second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Zoilo Almonte will start things off in the bottom of the second.
For the Braves, left fielder, Zoilo Almonte.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Come on, Braves, go!
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now a ball pulled softly toward the right side of the field. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, the speedy center fielder, B.J. Upton. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
Darwin Barney will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Number 48 will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. And a high strike there, 0-1.
That's almost unfair to throw a knuckleball to your opposing pitcher. He's got it hard enough as it is.
This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
Boy, and just when you think you're all set up with the pitcher leading off an inning, this happens. Just goes to show you, you take anyone for granted up there, they can come back and hurt you.
Daniel Murphy will try it once more. He lined out to start the ball game. Ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Right over the plate.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Ball back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit, and the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
Can't ask for a whole lot more to start the inning. Hey, back-to-back base hits have him threaten to score our first run of the night.
Gary Cox will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike 1.
All right, let's hold him.
Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. And that'll be the first out of the inning.
We're starting to see signs that he's about ready to break out of this slump he's been in. He won't get anything to show for it here, but this is a good swing and a hard hit ball. Unfortunately, though, it's just right at somebody.
Michael Lee will stand in. A base hit his first time around.
That looks like he'll say it, did you know?
Opposite field, high and deep to right. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and that is 27 for him on the year, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, not much of a surprise here. This is what MVPs do. He's fortunate here that they decide to come after him. I don't know why, but that is a fundamentally strong swing. The ball just jumps off his bat. It's way out of here with plenty to spare.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Number 3.
And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Knuckleball, and he can't pull the trigger. It's a called strike 3 for out number 2.
Now, he definitely needed that one after the 3-run home run. And don't get me wrong, he hasn't forgotten about it, but that's a good job of putting it behind you and getting back to the task at hand.
David Lee will try it again. He flew out his first time. And here's the first pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Line to the right side. That's slicing, just foul. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one too.
The pitch. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Swinging a tapper out in front. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's 3-0 New York. R.A. Dickey makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, R.A. Dickey.
Now the first pitch. First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran.
Yeah, a tough situation here. He has the long inning on the mound, and then he's got to turn right around and lead off the next half inning.
Let's get something started here.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And one gone now in the Atlanta third.
Yep, that's a pitcher up there, all right.
Number
Sounded like he
11.
hit that ball with a rolled-up Sunday newspaper.
Number 11 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Let's do it, base hit.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Come on, Braves, let's go.
Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time.
Yeah, and we see too many guys break fingers, break wrists, bruise knuckles. You name it on the fastballs in tight. That's an occupational hazard.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, right fielder.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Let's go now, base hit here.
In the dirt here.
Look out, watch your head.
And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Yeah, and this is just going to compound matters for him out there. I mean, the walk was bad enough, but now with the wild pitch, you're basically putting a runner in scoring position without making him lift a finger.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a pickoff play at second. Runner's back. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
Now the 2-1 to Markakis. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
In there, on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Come on, Markakis.
Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Maybe a case where he's more interested in taking a walk. He was in a good spot up 3-1, but winds up taking 2 straight pitches, neither of which was anything you'd call unhittable.
Brian Lee will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Lee is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Number 30 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman, number 30.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Knuckleball taken there, and that'll even it up at 1. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Yeah, and that's a good job here to get off the mound quickly, pounce on it, and then make a good strong throw.
Michael Cuddyer will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. First pitch coming. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? No, it'll be taken in by the second baseman, covering some ground out there as he makes the play.
And here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. Well hit to right, but foul. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. A.J. Pierzynski will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Catcher, A.J. Pierzynski.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. And Pierzynski can't come up with that one. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
One-two pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Cox is right there, 1 down.
The shortstop, number 19, Andrelton Simmons.
Andrelton Simmons will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First offering on the way. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, he gets a glove on it here to knock it down. And a good effort on the recovery throw, but it never really had much of a shot. And I'd be surprised if that's not an infield single.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and that average, it'll climb a few more points.
Zoilo Almonte will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Come now, here we go!
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Off is Simmons. Pitch misses low. The throw down. In time at second, and McCann has nailed him trying to take second base.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
Three and 0 now. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
In there, 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Kadire is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Braves go down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Number 48 will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Number 48.
Now here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now.
We got him right where we want him.
Too high. 1-2.
You're kidding me up?
Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that'll get through into left, and you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than a leadoff single.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Daniel Murphy will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. This is hit sharply to the right side, and that's a base hit as it's through into right. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
And that's not a good start to the inning on the mound. Back-to-back hits have him in trouble again, and At this point, they can't afford to let this deficit get any wider than 3.
Out of the Braves dugout is their manager, Freddie Gonzalez, on his way to the mound. And that will mean the end of the knuckleball here, as that's going to be it for R.A. Dickey. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Seth Lind is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Gary Cox will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Lind will do this himself, and that's the first out.
Well, that's a good pitch. Made him reach for that one, and when you make a guy reach, you rob him of his power, so this becomes an easy little looping liner.
Michael Lee will dig in. Had a 3-run homer his last time. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
Here we go. Turn 2.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
I think these guys are at the point of the series where they've seen enough of this guy swinging the bat. Go ahead, take first base.
Number 3 will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Now the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Kill the inning right here.
Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
Yeah, you know, that one's not even close, and you can feel the noose starting to tighten up just a little bit more on him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Take sign?
That would be a take sign.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
David Lee.
David Lee. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Let's get the job done, man.
Here comes the 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And not only was that way high, but you've got to be careful not to airmail one over your catcher's head.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well as they've broken this one wide open now as the lead swells to 6.
Oh, that's just a great at-bat right there with 2 men on base. This one finds some real estate out there, and he was not going to be denied as he makes it all the way up to third base here with a 2-run triple.
Number 30 will dig in for the 3rd time now. He started the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Hold them down.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And now against his body, a jump throw. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Back to Turner Field following this. B.J. Upton will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And that's in there for a strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now here it comes. 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. Cox is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys give me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
Darwin Barney will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Ball one. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Get a hit. Come on.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Come on.
Fouled back. One out, nobody on. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Another payoff pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, pitcher.
Freddie Freeman will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Freddie Freeman.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta.
Here we go.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Josh Outman will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Michael Kadire will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
Michael Kadire.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a base hit.
That's a second hit for him here in the ball game, and it's worth pointing out. This is a guy that's hit for the cycle earlier in his career, so who knows? Maybe we'll see it again.
Brian McCann will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Keep it on the ground. Turn 2.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Got him as Pierzynski puts that one right on the money to nail his man.
And I bet they had a little bit of a feeling that he might be on the move right here. This is a good pitch to throw on. Fastball, outer half of the plate, and they wind up nailing him.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Woo!
Low for a ball as he battles back from down 0-2 to even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, after getting ahead here 0-2, he nibbles for a couple pitches, and then finally he just says, all right, I'm through with this. So he goes back to the fastball, just blows it right by him.
Number 48 will stand in now, and given the big cushion he has to work with on the other side of the scorecard, he'll go ahead and hit for himself here in inning number 6. First pitch coming. And that's dead center for strike 1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's a bouncing ball now back up the middle, and for the 3rd time tonight, he's got himself a base hit.
Are you kidding me? This is getting ridiculous now. Somebody check that guy's bat. He's got a 3-hit game. Come on.
Daniel Murphy will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And I think all in all, he's done a pretty good job behind the plate here tonight, but to me, that one's a strike.
Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And no one can get there as it falls. Throw will hold that runner at second, so there are 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, for all the line drives that get caught out there,
Now batting,
you'll take one of these once in a while. Well, I don't know what you call this thing. A little fly ball or a little flare. But you see everybody converging on it and nobody getting there.
Gary Cox will stand in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits as he's got a runner in scoring position at second with still 2 away. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Two men are on with 2 men out. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Come on, Braves!
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike two, says the third base umpire. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, Elf, you want to try that call again? Give it to him, Bray!
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And he really needs to find a pitch to finish this guy off right here. He can't afford to walk this guy and let this rally get any more steam behind it than it already has.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Almonte retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. 2 left for the Mets. They lead it 6-0. Number 11 will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0.
Good eye.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now you've got a 6-run lead out there, and there's no reason not to come right at guys.
And this is fouled straight back. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Right there, Murphy at second. And taken in out there for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching. And this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Nick Markakis will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
I know the adrenaline can get to you sometimes, but when you start overthrowing your fastball like that, that's a bit of a red flag.
Here's a 1-0. Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change. And one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over.
First baseman, Brian Lee.
Brian Lee will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
Braves, let's go.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Runner at first here, one man out. Now a bullet back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
Well, I understand the need to try and make something happen, but when you're losing, the one thing you cannot afford to do is have guys get thrown out on the base paths. And that makes an already tough situation even tougher.
A.J. Pierzynski will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first two plate appearances thus far. Called strike one on the circle change. Good pitch.
But now you got to regroup after the two-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. 7th inning coming up. Mets out in front, 6-0. Back here at Turner Field, getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Jason Grilli will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Michael Lee will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Look into Pierzynski, the 1-1. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And a perfect start to the 7th as this should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Pretty safe to say he was sitting on the fastball there. He's out in front of this pitch, and he just drills it right down the line. And that'll put him in a good position here with the runner on second and nobody out.
Number 3 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far.
Trying to run.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box.
Come on, nail him.
In the dirt, but this is pounced on quickly by A.J.
Calm down now. Let's go, Brave.
And this will be fouled away. A runner at second, nobody out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
When you're already in the hole at the plate, the last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what he's doing up there. That's a second time he struck out in the ball game, and it's another instance where his pitch selection is really doing him in.
Stop him right here.
Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Boy, tough slider right there. Had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
Run him down, I tell you.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Number 30 will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Let's do it and match up.
And that's in there for strike 1. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. 0-1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Woo!
And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Mets strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Andrelton Simmons will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
First pitch to him. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now a ball rolled slowly down the third baseline, and the catch is made. 1 away.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Zoilo Almonte will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. There's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
and well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And this is swung on and pretty well hit. Out to deep left center field. And hey, don't write these guys off just yet. It's a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and they're on the board at 6-1.
Tell he was making a concerted effort to keep the ball down against this guy, but you just can't keep it down forever, and he finally got a pitch he could handle.
B.J. Upton will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
B.J. Upton.
Swing and a liner towards second. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now, story of the ball game right there, and that's how it goes sometimes in baseball. The hard-hit balls find gloves, and the little dribblers find holes.
Darwin Barney will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
Hey, take the free base out there.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. You can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Ender Inciarte will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
It doesn't take a trained eye to tell you. He's starting to wear down a bit out there on the mound.
Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. We'll march on to the 8th, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Jose Veras will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Jose Veras.
Michael Kadire will get us going now in the top half of the eighth.
Left fielder, Michael Kadire.
On to the eighth now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball one. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. 1-0 on the way. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and yes, he went around. It's strike three.
The catcher, number 36.
And we'll take a look at the reaction here in show motion, and you can see him immediately go to first and say, oh yeah, he went around. Sure enough, he got the answer he was hoping for.
Brian McCann will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Full count. 3-2.
94 on the outer edge. You can't help but take that.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. With 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Matt Carpenter will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Matt Carpenter.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One, two. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More ahead from Atlanta right after this. Number 34 will be the new pitcher.
Pitching for New York, number 34.
Number 11 will dig in again. 0 for 2 with a walk so far.
Third baseman, number 11.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Now the 2-2 pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Yeah, that's a great job there of knowing your responsibility at the plate. You're down by a bunch here in the 8th, so you need base runners. That's a good first step.
Nick Markakis will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And a curveball in for a strike.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Fouled back. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Here comes the 1-2. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Now a fastball, and he might have gotten under it just a bit as this is out toward deep right field. Lee will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, first baseman, Brian Lee.
Brian Lee will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Now here's the first pitch. Oh, high, deep. Where will this one come down? Now that is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 25 for him on the year. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
All season long, when they've needed the big hit, he's been there for them, and he delivers again here in a tight spot. You know, I tell you, he has really impressed me the way he swung the bat this year. No doubt about it.
Jay Lee will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. A.J. Pierzynski will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. It's flagged down deep in the hole. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Andrelton Simmons will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled straight back. Got him. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the 9th inning from Turner Field. It's the Mets 6 and the Daniel Murphy will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work. Did a nice job getting him 1, 2, 3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Have a nice flight home, man.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Gary Cox will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Upstairs with it yet again. It's 2-0 now. And here's a pitch in the dirt, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
All right, go nice and easy.
That's it sharply past the mound and on into center field for a one-out single.
Well, they haven't really needed him so far, but finally comes through here to wipe out that 0-for in his 5th try.
Tom Wilhelmsen will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9.
Tom Wilhelmsen.
Michael Lee will stand in again as we take you back now to the 8th inning, and this was a big one. The 2-run shot that helped get us to where we are now. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Looks like they're showing a bit more respect to that guy up there. That's what a 3-for-3 ball game will do for you.
Here comes the 2-0. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Strike this guy out.
Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Lee is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
That's a disappointing final at bat there. You figure he probably won't get another shot at finishing off the cycle, but still a very good performance to say the least.
Number 3 will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
Look at me out here. Come on.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And this is going to be a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Fouled back. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Mets leave 1. They still lead it 6-3. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 15,
Come on,
Paul Lee.
Zoilo Almonte will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Left fielder, Zoilo Almonte.
Grounded foul. He's fit to be tied after that one. It's 0-2. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And nearly extra bases to start the inning, but this winds up foul by inches. Wow. And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as we head toward the All-Star break, you can see he's on top of the NL in that category. B.J. Upton will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch on its way to Upton. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, second baseman, Darwin Barney.
Darwin Barney will stand in as their last chance now. And here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the 9th. Got to make them sweat a little.
And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. Two-strike delivery is a bouncing ball back up the middle, and it's going to get into center field. It's a base hit.
You just had the feeling that even though they were down to their final strike, they were not going to go down easily. And now they're going to keep this game alive for at least one more batter.
Yuri Perez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Yuri Perez.
Water! Get your water here!
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Mets will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
All smiles in that clubhouse again. Their 8th consecutive victory. It's not often you run across a streak like that, so these guys are definitely enjoying it while they can.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 6-3. Good night from Atlanta.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 6 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For Atlanta, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Turner Field, 50,096. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.